Stadium. We'll firstly pause for our on the V. So you're very welcome along to Pearse Stadium. Welcome along to Galway GATV, brought you in association with Stream Sport and Galway Bay FM. It is the first of the Secours Galway Senior Football Championship prelim quarterfinals. It sees Oughterard face Claregalway. Already had an exciting game in the Intermediate Championship in the first of a doubleheader here, but now attention focuses trying to join the group winners in the quarterfinals. Huge game. It feels like you can say the same for both sides. Not quite wasted talent, but definitely feels like opportunities have been left by for either side so far. Claregalway in particular, an abundance of underage success, an abundance of players that have donned the maroon shirt at underage level as well, and a similar sort of situation for Oughterard, but they're well and truly settled in senior football. Right now, they've been very impressive in the start of the campaign so far. Referee is just waiting for his opportunity. Will allow us to have a quick glance at the teams in for Claregalway. It is number 16 in goal, who's Eamon McGrath. The full-back line will be number 23, Mark King. Full-back will be number 3, Conor Campbell. Alongside him, number 2, Jack Ramsey. Half-back line is number 5, Dara Whelan. Number 6 is Jack Glynn. And number 7 is Jack Longeran. In the middle of the field then, it is Darren Hennessy wearing 8. Number 9 is Pádraig Cummins. Half-forward line, number 10, Killian O'Callaghan. Number 11 is Aina Monaghan. Number 13 is Jason Riley. And then the inside line sees number 14, Jack Mullen. Wearing 30 is Conor Flaherty. And number 20 is Owen Morgan. For Oughterard, they've made a couple of changes as well. Kieran Noon is in goal. He made a number of big saves in their fine victory over Montbellier at the last round of the group stage. Number 3 is Philip Gibbons. Number 4 is Carl Buckley. Number 6 is Eddie O'Sullivan. Number 7, Carl Dunhu. 8 and 9 are into Tierney and James Webb. It is Cian Monaghan wearing 10. Number 11, Matthew Tierney. Number 12, Ryan Monaghan. Number 14 is Paddy Walsh. And number 15 is Niall Lee. 17 is Adam Tierney. 18, Ronan Malloy. And number 26 is Eric Lee. So that is all the teams, the starting 30 players so far. Weather conditions have been mixed, to say the least, so far here in Galway City over the course of the day. Absolutely lamped down rain for the majority of overnight and this morning again, but thankfully it's settled off a bit as well. Pitch will be quite slippy, you would anticipate as well, and there's just that sideways rain making its way in off the Atlantic Ocean as well, just to add into the mix as well. So it is very much the attacking end with the element of breeze down to our right hand side, the Rock Barton end. But we did saw, I suppose, Caltra kind of the intermediate game just kind of show the example that you can get plenty of goals into the Orisborna throw, the goal to our left hand side also.
Yeah, absolutely, Jonathan, as well. And you know, I suppose the deceiving bit for both teams here is that when there's such a strong breeze, you're going to be tempted to shoot with 2-pointers and kicking shots from well outside the 45, but it's all about possession really and getting the ball over the bar, which Oughterard are trying to do at the moment. But good tackling from Claregalway, but they haven't given away yet. Oughterard is the first shot.
Niall Lee goes for it. Oh, he's nailed it over the maroon spot. Brilliant score. The first, it's taken just less than 2 minutes of football. The wind and rain at his back, but it was a fine finish. And now, I don't envy at all Eamon McGrath now looking up. That rain is coming sideways into the eye sockets here as well. You need the wipers nearly looking out on it. Kickouts, and it is noticeable. Oughterard, who tend to do this a lot, have really pushed up aggressively as well in the kickout.
Yeah, they're keeping 3 back. The rest of them inside the 65, but it's really caught up in the air there by Eamon McGrath.
He's still got a lot of distance on it, and still Oughterard though, as the breeze tends to swirl again around us. I can only imagine what it's like down on the playing surface. There's a spin around too many steps taken by James Webb. That seems insanely harsh in the weather conditions. They're going to get punished a little bit more then as well. So advantage now for Claregalway. And already the way this ball is going to be close, 50 yards or so, it's in range, you would say. I thought Conor Flaherty might have a goal. They decide to go a little bit slower and work it up a little bit more towards the goal. Taken up now by Jack Mullen. Mullen back in his right, pops it off the shoulder. Killian Callahan, as he got it, he squeezed it in, and he squeezed inside the post. We're level here again, a point apiece, and a fine response from Claregalway.
Yeah, very good. Good quick thinking there by Pádraig Cummins. I'd say they were trying to maybe fool Oughterard into saying that they were going to take it long, and a good run inside by Jack Mullen, go under 20 from last year. And a great ball off to Killian O'Callaghan, and it's a good start for the game so far. So 1 point apiece.
Kieran Noon goes out underneath the stand. Fine catch out in the middle of the pitch there. Jason Riley come down from the ball. Looks like a Claregalway player got injured underneath that ruck there as well. Not even Jack Lynn, and he has been littered with injuries the last couple of years. That's the last thing. Hopefully it doesn't impact. But he's certainly down his hunkers. Plays continue with Jack Mullen now on the left hand side. Bounces the ball, doesn't quite come up. I think he might be the last player to do that over the course of the day. Still, all this time, Jack Lynn is down and getting some treatment. Hasn't really moved too much. Plays on is continuing now. Jack Lonergan coming through. Hand-pass, though, is well intercepted at the back. Pressure and counter-pressure comes on over there. Darren Hennessy, but it is Oughterard just about by the inline. Have the captain play just about, but they've lost possession of the football. Back it goes towards Pádraig Cummins, and now a free has been given, or what is the decision? The umpire took a trot over towards this left-hand side. Has he indicated that it across the line for a 45? Or
the first signal was wide, and then he said for a 45. I'm not sure what happened in between here. The Oughterard player, I think it's the full back there, Philip Gibbon, seems to be in a lot of distress. I'm not sure what happened, but I think it's signalled for a 45 anyway. It's a tough kick. Claregalway look like they're bringing up their goalie, Eamon McGrath. But the Oughterard player, I think it's Gibbons there, he looks like to be in a fair bit of distress.
Yeah, and thankfully Jack Glynn seems to be back up on his feet as well there after getting clattered a couple of moments ago. So bodies down on either side, still waiting for this 45 to be taken. I didn't quite see, although is it a free in perhaps as well? It's just haven't got a clear indication of the officials what's been awarded, because Jack Langren has the ball with the linesman, and he's considerably inside the 45. Are they going back for original free perhaps as well?
I'm not sure. His day looks done anyway, Philip Gibbons anyway. I think Oughterard are lining up a sub here just in
front of us. Is it a shoulder perhaps that he's...
I'm not sure. It was I didn't see what happened. It looks like he's actually holding his arm or his shoulder there now as well. But Kieran Noon is coming on, corner back here. But it looks like it's shoulder.
Yeah, it looks like I think he fell down on the surface.
Nasty.
It's a sore one. So that is a bit of a blow to Oughterard here in the opening a couple of moments. So a point apiece. Claregalway now spray the ball over towards the right hand side, and Whelan drives forward from wing back, and now they move it back a little good bit down. Their point scorer so far. O'Callaghan gets possession of the ball. Crocker goes towards Glenn now. Thankfully he's okay. He looks up, he loves to drive forward with the football. Chips a lovely ball down the line. Claregalway now trying to attack again, just outside that zone at the moment. Patience on the football as they move across the 45 here. Jason Riley infield it goes towards O'Callaghan, and then off the shoulder quickly towards Hennessy, and they move it through their hands. Claregalway now still on possession of the football. Whelan down the line it goes to Lonergan, and he's still onwards he goes and spins the ball backwards. And now there's a bit of room here perhaps. Jason Riley's going to drive forward and deemed to have taken too many steps in the end.
Bit harsh.
Maybe a little bit harsh there as well, I would have thought. Certainly seen players take a lot more and not be punished. But it is 6.5 minutes gone now in the first half, a point apiece. And thankfully that rain is cleared off as well. I feel like at times, I'm not sure if we're commentating on the on a game or given the weather updates. It's that type of venue here, Perry Stadium, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing. You're always guaranteed wind, no matter what sort of day you're in. But we've clouds overhead now. It's a bit more sun and it's rain, and that's what you get out here.
So Oughterard now back into possession of the football. Well, a couple of dummies there, but they do keep on possession. Claregalway have totally retrieved back, and it's added to a complete little lull in the crowd here as well. This is the phase of play that by and large have been ruled out of the game with Jim Gavin's FRC committee, but it's still, these develop every now and again. Caldona now puts the boot through it over on the left hand side, perhaps going to give the give and go, runs into space, Or they come backwards around. Can they get the shot away? Will they try and work 2-pointers? Got a good few when they had the breezes at the back against Montbelly in their last group game. And Tierney in particular got one from absolutely out the country. But Ronan Malloy now goes across. Gives it back towards Dunhu again. They will cycle the ball backwards. Still looking for an option. Squeeze comes on now from Claregalway, so they have to be careful. Still on the go, and it's opened up over there. And still comes back. It was Adam Tierney. He covered a lot of ground. Now, will Eric Lee go for one? He tried to the outside of the boot, but just didn't get the contact onto it. Out for their first wide of the game. And that's that fine line that we referenced a good few times in the first half between forcing 2-pointers and the glory that they give you.
Yeah, absolutely, and it can become very tricky trying to manage that as well. And it does. The breeze here does invite players to do it. Lee connected well, but it was just a bit too far left, really. But possession back to Claregalway, and with kicking into this breeze as well, it's probably not a bad tactic for Oughterard to have shots, because you're not really going to kick the ball past the 45 with this breeze. You can wing the break like they've done as well here. Yeah,
Ryan Monaghan in underneath that one. It was a good kick out to his credit from Eamon McGrath. Got a good bit of distance despite going to the breeze. Pressure comes on, and Monaghan has been rewarded for the first infringement. Advantage being played there as well. So out comes Kieran Noon. He's going to take this one now. I think he's just coming in for a run just to give some instructions, try and get the shape set up. So this really is a 2-point effort, you would imagine.
Looks like he's gone short though.
Yeah, they're not really going to play this one on the full. It's like a sort of ball that Matthew Tierney sometimes would fancy, although probably on the wrong side for a left-footed place kicker. So here come Oughterard. The sides still level, a point apiece. Chip the ball in towards the corner. It's the fine ball. Oh, it's good defending though. At the back and outwards it coming. That'll be free out as well. Some fine old school football at the back there from Claregalway. Éanna Monaghan now. I haven't seen a lot of him so far. Chips a nice little ball inside. Now they're starting to motor up through the lines. O'Callaghan now goes outside of the boot. A glorious pass that is. And it just zips off the surface. Has it been kept in play? It has just about. Soccer style Cruyff turn there from long run as he comes back from half back. Almost waiting for a backdoor cut here. It is on at the moment, but they decide to keep on possession just outside the 21. Sprays it all the way across the goal, but it's intercepted there. Just waiting really with 10 minutes gone, a point apiece, waiting for the football to really develop out here.
Yeah, the first 3 minutes is very good, Jonathan, but the game has just entered a bit of a lull here now. They're really, really patient coming forward with the ball. Claregalway trying to block off all space inside the 45, and it's probably, if it's going to be like this for the rest of the half now, I think Oughterard just need to take their chances out further out the field. They have the breeze, and Claregalway would be pretty happy that they've only conceded a point so far.
So they move through the hands now. Coming forward is Ryan Monaghan. Going to drive his side forward, scoops back towards Colin Dunhu, brings the ball into traffic, although he has Monaghan to get him out of trouble and spray it over towards this side. Eric Lee goes backwards. It's walking football at the moment there. You wouldn't really believe that they have a pretty sizable breeze. If you just look at the flags down by the sideline there on the near side, they're blowing from left to right in favour of Oughterard as things stand. But here comes Ronan Malloy. Malloy now. Just a few quick little hand pass. Looks up now is Niall Lee. He's going for it. He is going to tail off though. Might hang a little bit short to a dangerous ball. 2 fists away from McGrath. And comes back cross now. Shot comes in the end. Into Tierney as he recycled it and put over the bar. He has Oughterard back in front. Tierney just read that breaking ball ever so well. And edges Oughterard. And back in front. 2 points to 1.
Yeah, very, very dangerous ball in around the box there. McGrath done well. He got strong fists in it. But Enda Tierney was around to pick that up, and Oughterard have just gone into a head now. Very, very low scoring game, 12 minutes in, just 2 points to 1, 3 points into it.
Yeah, McGrath's seen a lot of his kickouts being won by Oughterard so far, taking a bit more time on this one and drives it over towards the right hand side. Gets good distance up towards halfway, bodies up with Oughterard though yet again. They're starting to win all those breaking balls out there, it would seem, for the opening start of the game so far. 12 minutes gone. Oughterard leading by 2 points to 1. Niall Lee was his shot that led to that last score that dropped short, and the breaking ball was picked up by Enda Tierney. He's often a score in him, and now they're moving through the hands just in front of the Claregalway press, waiting for an opportunity, and Malloy now gets it. He's going to meander his way in towards the middle of the pitch not a lot of movement in front of them. They have pushed a lot of bodies forward. There's about 4 or 5 in around the full forward line as things stand. Can they get a delivery in, or are they going to run it into that little bit pocket of space? Caldunno pops it off the shoulder, and it's still onwards they go. Spins around the corner. Cian Monaghan was intercepted, and out comes Conor Campbell with possession of the football. They've gone a long way to go. A foul over the top there on Jack Longman, and he's looking for the solo and goal to keep on going. He is, and the speedy half-back plays the ball down the line. Mark King looks up and boots the ball into his full forward. Jack Mullen, who's been lively so far, gets a fair dunt in the back there. Thought about playing the ball in quickly. You see off screen Éanna Monaghan is just telling everyone just calm down a bit here as well. And looking at the elements perhaps as well, looking for some movement. They've gone backwards in the recycle now. Over towards the left hand side they go with Darragh Whelan. He's side trailing by 2 points, 2-1. Oughterard with advantage. Whelan gives a give and go. He's still going, pops the ball in field. Conor Cam! Oh, Conor Rafferty!
What a goal!
What a strike that is! Conor flat into the top left hand corner. Usually a goalkeeper, and this time he drives it into the goal.
Yeah, he's a man of all trades, Conor. Great hurler, great goalkeeper, and very potent finisher there, as we've seen. Fantastic ball in there by Darragh Whelan. Owen Morgan won it, and Whelan did the right decision there to give it to Conor Flaherty, and an absolute rasper in the shot. And Kieran Noon's been very good so far for Oughterard in the Championship. Jonathan really couldn't do anything about that.
Talk about absolutely rocket into the top left hand corner. And they're on the attack again up towards Conor Flaherty, and he's got his backside in front of that one. He's going to drive forward. Surely Lightning can't strike twice. Has the potential to be fouled. He is, and the goalkeeper is making a nuisance of himself in full forward. And he's given some encouragement as well. I think that's that classic full forward. When things are going well, just let it into me there, lads, and I look after it up here. Yeah. Seems to be his motto. Yeah,
and he can back himself after that one as well. But it just shows the presence of a very good ball winner in there on the edge of the square. You know, if you want to get the ball in quickly, someone with good movement as well. But that can win the breaking ball as Jack Mullen strikes this and puts Claregalway ahead. So
1-2 it is now for Claregalway. To the 2 points of Oughterard. 14 and a half minutes gone. Okay. I feel like it'll probably swing back and forth a couple of times, but definitely big swing down the N17 there towards Claregalway in the last couple of moments.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and hopefully he'll kick it into gear now as well. Oughterard are kind of a bit static. I think they're trying to keep maybe 5 or 6 guys inside the 21 to create the space around the 45, and if they get through then they can shoot, but they just need to be very more direct now, like Claregalway have been in the first half.
So they go short from the resultant kick out. Finds Eddie O'Sullivan. Now they move the ball in field. Oughterard now with Ryan Monaghan in possession. Has O'Sullivan making a run in front of him, but they hold it over this side where they have options. One of those is Killy Noon, who was introduced at the start of the half. It is possession kept with Ryan Monaghan, and then hand passes a little bit behind Caldunno, but there's no Claregalway players around there, so he's time to recycle. So from very, very deep, the hand pass down the line, a little bit poor though. Pressure's coming on Éanna Monaghan. But all sorts of duress there, and the second one comes in again. And it's been deemed that Killian O'Callaghan was probably a little bit fortunate there to be awarded a free for that one, in terms of a little bit too eager, but it is a free being given towards Oughterard. Ronan Malloy in a right half-back position to stand his own 45. Needs to look up and then chips the ball backwards. I think some of the crowd didn't realise that it was a free and were roaring that the sideline ball had gone in field, but the free had been awarded. It was a little bit soft, perhaps. So here comes Matthew Tierney, very, very deep though. Like to get him 30 yards forward. He's trying to get the ball up for his side. And now they come through the runners again. And driving forward is Eric Lee. Breaks the 45, then comes the pressure. Scoops a hand pass over the left hand side, just about keep on possession Oughterard. And now it's back in the central position towards Ryan Monaghan. Monaghan is nearly going to go around the referee. Still on he goes. He still takes a lot of steps and still going, gets a shot away in the end.
Score.
Oh, what a score that is. If in doubt, just go yourself. And he bulldozes his way through and kicks over a fine score. Just edges the scoreboard a little bit reduced in their favour. 3 points now for Oughterard, 1-2 for Claregalway. 17 minutes gone, but a fine score.
Yeah, fantastic athlete as well as Ryan Monaghan, and I think he was involved in a number of Galway squads a couple of years ago, definitely in under 21 as well. Really elegant kick there at the end into the goal with the breezes going. Still a difficult kick, but he really good kick from McGrath. Really stands out there as one of Oughterard's good players.
Yeah, McGrath this time he put the boot through for the first couple of occasions. This time he chipped it over, a clever little ball, and now it finds Éanna Monaghan. He's been swung around, gets the ball, punches the ball in field. He has the advantage. And Jason Riley now puts the boot through it. Infield it goes. It's caught inside there by Owen Morgan and chips the ball into towards the corner. Conor Flaherty gets it. Spins around. Will he go outside of the right? He is. Has he got it? What a strike that is.
Well,
Just to try and describe that one for listeners at home, he's got the ball over the Orson Borton throw in on the right hand side. He's turned around and almost first time outside of the boot swings it over the bar, as clean as a strike as you can probably possibly see.
yeah, he kind of sold the full back a small bit with a fake hand pass as well, but still a very difficult kick to get in there, you know, for an outside of the boot kick as well. But you know, he is the difference so far in the game. 1-1. And Oughterard are going along with the kick out, which they went short. But I think they showed they've got such big ball winners in the middle of the field with the two Tierneys. And James Webb is a big man as well. Claregalway seem to pin in Oughterard in here, which is suiting them. I think Oughterard need to go longer and try to win it to get the ball up the pitch with the breeze. 3 points on the board after 18 minutes. I don't think they'll be too happy with that.
Yeah, to the 1-3 of Claregalway. So that's things as things stand at the moment. Noticeable as well as the Oughterard have won so many aerial balls off the Claregalway kick out
I
as
think
well.
they won all three of them, yeah.
Yeah, so imagine they could potentially see a winning habit there, but the last few they've gone short. Now they try and run it from the back here, but the pressure comes on Eric Lee. He has to put the handbrake on and recycle the ball backwards, and here comes Mullen coming forward, and he's going to make a nuisance of himself here. Perhaps that was a little high. The advantage hand is up, and it goes across now, and they move it through the hands. We're picked up by Ron Monaghan. Got that fine score a couple of moments ago, cancel out. Very possibly even better score by Conor Flaherty. But here come Oughterard now, driving forward with the football. Carl Dunnu plays the ball infield. Water bottles are being flashed on left, right and centre behind us. Plays over on the right hand side now, where they come across, juggle it through their hands. Matthew Tierney now looks up, hand passes down the left hand side, looking for some movement. And backwards it goes into Tierney's already got one, tries the dummy hop as we call it, but the screws get a little bit soft. It's a little bit rough and ready at times. And not quite sure what's happened there. The solo and go had been given, and now is he going to hop the ball? Seems to be the indication there as well.
It's a bit harsh, I thought.
I'm not quite sure what that one was. I thought if anything, Oughterard were impeded the solo and go initially.
I think he may be taking a couple of steps first before the solo. Maybe that's been it. I couldn't see anything different. But it gives possession. Well, it doesn't give possession to throw a ball, but when you have in the Tierney or Tierney going for this is Claregalway win it back, but they got away luckily there.
Yeah, so it's 1-3 for Claregalway, 3 points to Oughterard. 20 minutes gone in the first half here in Pearse Stadium. The first of the Secours Galway Senior Football Championship prelim quarterfinals, as a heavy challenge goes in there by Cian Monaghan. It's been punished though, and Claregalway seem to take solo and goals at every free kick. Quite sure have they taken anything through the boot from their own half as things stand, but it's working for them so far. Now they're attacking the right hand side. Now here comes the boot pass inside towards Mullen. It might make his way through towards Campbell. It does. The full back has gone all the way up one into the pitch from the other. Can he pull it back towards Aidan Monaghan? Monaghan! Oh, what a save again. Kieran Noon. Flashbacks to the Montbellier Mylock game. Superman is back in goal, it would appear.
Oh, what a save there. I don't know if it was a foot block. I don't know did he save it, Kieran Noon, but if it was an absolutely fantastic save. It looked like goal written all over it. He had a very good game, as you said, against Montbellier Mylock, and absolutely saved the side there. But Claregalway just seemed to be breaking through the Oughterard defence a small bit more easier than Oughterard would like it. That would have put serious daylight between the teams. McGrath's coming up here, but fair play to Kieran Noon. That's he's in fine form anyway. Yeah, and a simply outstanding save, just waiting for the net to buckle as it came across there that time from Campbell's hand pass. It has been awarded with a 45. The goalkeepers come forward to take this one here. So McGrath, who's been hitting some crisp balls from kickouts, now has one to try and get a score on the board. Goes outside of the right, just drags it, and sweetly over the bar. That's a beautiful strike. I know the breeze has dropped a little bit, but still, to go outside of the boot with the 45 and to get that sort of accuracy on it, a fine strike from the goalkeeper. Yeah, lovely strike from McGrath there, the Claregalway goalkeeper, and between himself and Conor Flaherty, both goalies have contributed 1-2, but a very difficult kick as well, as Oughterard are going along with the kick out now, so with the big winners they might be able to win this one. So 22 minutes gone, Claregalway by 4. Oughterard though, every time they go along they seem to win possession of the football. That was Ronan Malloy. He gets the ball off the shoulder now, and Adam Tierney, and they're just waiting for the bodies to go forward. Nobody really inside
the 2-point arc at all, down to our right hand side. There is space though, and that allows Adam Tierney to drive into it. He spins around outside the 2-point effort, comes across now. Eric Lee goes for 2. This one might be short and dangerous. McGrath drops it. Where's the ball going to go away? It's scrambled on the line, and it's saved, and referee says play on. He's a long way away from it, as well as we all are. There's appeals inside there, left, right and centre. I think Paddy Walsh is saying that he was fouled. He tried desperately to get some sort of contact on the ball, but you would have to say, in a game where balls have spilled over balls have spilled over goalkeeper's head, McGrath as well, and now Claregalway, his side are on the attack. Long round comes forward. Oh, you find Mullen perhaps come through another goal scoring opportunity as it's gone over towards the left hand side and wide, but advantage has been awarded here. Darragh Whelan deemed that he got a push as he struck that one. But when Claregalway get motoring down this life, Brian, they're cutting a lot of holes in that Oughterard defence.
Yeah, they've got great pace and they can transition as well. And I suppose when Oughterard are probably struggling or maybe taking their time getting up the pitch with the ball, when Claregalway can turn them over, they're not set then. And they can transition very well, which is what they've done there as well. But I suppose just the last one on top of McGrath there, that's probably the danger for the goalkeepers in the new rules. There's a lot of forwards, maybe they can shoot from 2-pointers with the breeze as well, so there is a lot more danger for the goalkeeper when the ball drops in around the goal. But they got away with that one there, but Eamon might say he was pushed, but the result is free here for Pádraig Commons over the bar.
Yeah, makes no mistake. So 1-5 now for Claregalway. 3 points for Oughterard, 24 minutes gone. And if you're on the Claregalway perspective, they'll be very happy the way the game is controlled now for the opening 24 minutes or so.
Yeah, I think the Austin Salmon and Fergal McAvoy, Alan Daly will be very happy with how things have gone so far. They're 5 points up with 5 minutes to go, so they'll be pretty happy.
Kick goes got short, but it's a rocket out this side towards Ronan Malloy, but he's got his pocket picked. Mullen now gets it, thought about going up. Flaherty's inside saying hit it into me. The full forward's going to run into the corner now. Bobbles with the football very close towards the sideline, has to be careful here, does well. And Hambles cross, and it's out for a sideline ball to Claregalway. Bodies will collide there as well, but it is a Claregalway ball. Morgan takes it quickly in and around the house. It goes towards Flaherty. He's got it. Can he turn around? He's on the floor. Scoops it forward. Volley comes in. It's a block at the there as well. And I think it was called Buckley who got his body the way out for a 45. But Connor flying around the house. The old bear in the square is back, I think. Yeah,
it's causing a bit of chaos. It's very good to watch here when the ball has been kicked in long. It just creates that bit of uncertainty and a bit of jeopardy in around the goal. Drop there to Jack Lynn, probably wouldn't be known for his soccer style kick there, but I'm not sure it was a save by Kieran Noon or a block. But Conor Flaherty is causing Oughterard a lot of damage, and I think if they can let the ball in early for Claregalway, it's an advantage. But Oughterard are probably struggling at the moment with it so far.
So here comes McGrath, who's busy a couple of moments ago defending a ball under his own crossbar. I've already got 145. There's an opportunity to get a second here as we edge closer to the end of the first half so far. And he's almost dead central as you can possibly get, just to right hand side of the post. He went outside a bit with the first one. Looks like he's going to go the same with this one. Oh, it's just absolute glory.
Again, wow.
It's just a couple of steps back, bang, and over she flies. 1-6 now for Claregalway. 3 points for Oughterard. He's just showing off right now, isn't he?
Yeah, and in fairness, it's probably not an easy decision for the Claregalway management team to take Conor Flaherty out of goal. Like, he made his inter-county debut this year at Galway. Very, very experienced, but it just shows the calibre that Eamon McGrath is, but also the calibre that Conor can do up front for Claregalway as well.
Yeah, well, I suppose they are blessed. The decision is made a little bit easier, the fact that he is such a good outfield player as well.
Absolutely, yeah. He's played a lot of football outfield as well. And I think that, the hurlers as well, the hand-eye coordination definitely helps them as well. As I think Kieran Noon is making his way up to perhaps kick this one.
A bit of a telling off, or is he going to take this one? He's been told to come forward here as well. The ball has gone through.
He's not happy.
Matthew Tierney had said to come forward, but someone else has grabbed the ball off him. So the goalkeeper ran up towards halfway and has since departed. So 2 point effort now here for Oughterard. You say a badly needed one as well. Over on the left hand side and waiting for the opportunity to come in. It looks good. It is good. A fine strike from Niall Lee.
Yeah, they needed that one.
Badly needed 2 pointer. So 5 points now for Oughterard. Now 1-6 for Claregalway.
Fair play.
27.5 minutes gone, so anybody's game, you would say.
Yeah, absolutely. And fair play to Niall for kicking that as well. It looked like they were bringing the goalie up, but he put his hand up and saying he was going to take it, and he put it over the bar, which is badly needed for the two. As Claregalway kick out just goes astray there. I think it went out straight over the sideline, and Oughterard have it again.
Yeah, so can Oughterard find a bit of momentum before half time with the breeze at their back? They've about another 2.5 minutes plus. Won't be a lot of additional time. Imagine a minute or two at minimum, so they can try and turn things around. You really want an advantage with the breeze at your back. Definitely want to get to level anyways. They're holding possession now, and again it is Niall Lee. Short hand pass off the shoulder. Claregalway are just waiting, almost like sprinters, to come out and engage. Paddy Walsh chips it over towards this side of the pitch, where it's picked up now by Carl Dunnu, and then move it through the hands. And now it's back with Ryan Monaghan. Monaghan now goes left, goes right. Will he look up? No, back in field he goes again. They've pushed a lot of bodies in forward now as well, just waiting for that moment to let fly. Over towards the left hand side they go, but the Claregalway press is quite impressive so far. Pocket of space now for Niall Lee. Will he go for one from play like the one that he got from a place ball a couple of moments ago? No, they're showing a lot of patience on the football. Pressure comes on here, so they got to be careful. But Eric Lee does well, and pops it off the shoulder and over towards the right hand side. Niall Lee, will he let it fly? He will. Oh. Niall Lee, this one looks good. Will it have the legs? It's going to tail over towards the right hand side and wide. It looked good initially, almost swirled in the breeze a couple of times, but definitely out towards the right hand side and wide when it did cross the line down to our far right hand side. So coming up to a minute to go. It's advantage Claregalway. Claregalway though will probably saying, do you know what, we might even get another score the way things are going.
Yeah, absolutely, and good attack there from Oughterard. Very, very, very patient play. Probably they're a bit deceived by the wind, I think, being so strong. It was a good attempt by Niall Lee to put the ball over the bar, but just didn't happen from. But Claregalway will be very happy with how things are going so far. I think there's Paddy Walsh is in there.
There was a bit of messing off the ball there. Yeah. The classic defender in full forward. Nothing really in it. Just a little bit of a lecture. And on we go, please. So McGrath now goes to the reset. Oughterard pushed a lot of bodies forward again here. Claregalway are moving in all sorts of directions now as well. They left a gap out in the middle of it. So 2 minutes of addition time are about to start with McGrath out towards open country. What a kick that is, and what a catch by Hennessy. Hennessy now puts his boot through it. O'Callaghan now, the ball won't get to him because Carl Dunnu was back there and intercepted it vitally. So the 2 minutes have started. Oughterard, they trail by 4. They need to get some movement on the scoreboard in this additional time, you would feel. Solo and forward. Haven't really kicked it too many times, and they still don't look like they're going to do it here. Happy to move it through the hands. Our ball now is in possession of Cian Monaghan. Monaghan goes across now towards his left hand side. Buckley gets possession into Tierney. And Matthew Tierney, in fact, has been very heavily tagged. Jack Lynn seems to be going to him and follow him really everywhere. He's waiting to get on the loop and try and let fly from a 2-pointer, you would feel. Yeah,
Jack Lynn is monitoring him well. But just Oughterard, they seem to be going all through Tierney, and if he's been man-marshalled, then I'm not sure they're running out of ideas, but they seem to be playing almost in the old rules where they're bringing the ball across the arc the whole time and really waiting for the ideal chance to shoot, where it may be on just outside of that.
Ball is over on the left-hand side now, where the drive forward will Ronan Malloy. And here comes the 2-point effort. Has it the legs? It looks good. And it is good. Eric Lee with a bomb of a 2-pointer. And a badly needed one as well. Their second of the game. First from place ball. And after a lot of lateral hand pass, they let the ball do the work in the end.
Yeah, and they do have very good shooters as well, and the 2 Lees, the 2 Tierneys and the 2 Monans as well. They just need to get them on the ball, probably central, bringing the ball out towards left and right side of the goal with that breeze. It's probably a bit more difficult kick. I think the breeze is very deceiving, and a fantastic score there from Oughterard. 7 points, they'll be probably happy enough. Poor enough start, but only 2 points between it. But I still say Claregalway would be the happier of the two. But Oughterard just have a bit of momentum now as Eamon McGrath's kick-outs coming here. So if Oughterard can win it, and they could easily tag on another 2-pointer before half time and go in level.
Yeah, so stoppage there in play for a treatment for one of the Claregalway guys. Jason Riley is coming off. We'll see if he's able to continue. Don't see a sub being added on here. Didn't see a player come in. I think he's just going to come back after getting treatment. So That's just that new rule that's been introduced the last while. McGrath puts his boot through that one. And look at Conor fly over through a sea of bodies. And now he has to be careful. He took it too far, I think, there, did he?
I think he sort of soloed. He goed before he soloed.
Yeah, well, it's in a mark as well, so he can't do the solo and go.
Ah, right.
So, holds on to possession. Everyone goes berserk here. They're calling on both sides. Can we just admire the catch, maybe?
It was an excellent field by Conor Flaherty. He came way deep there for it. And good strike from McGrath against that breeze as well. But Oughterard have it here now again.
They've gobbled it up, and here's an interesting one. Possibly their last attack of the half. They trail by 2. A couple of cynical fouls come in. Shot comes in from distance. Surely there's an advantage back here. So a place ball for a 2-pointer. And Kieran is not wasting any time. He's coming sprinting up here. Will he be allowed to take it though?
I think he went up for the last one, but I think
Niall Lee.
Yeah, he backed himself and he done it, and I think it's a similar situation here now again.
Niall Lee has grabbed the football anyway, so he's got squatters' rights.
He's definitely got form with it anyway, so he's probably right to take it. Similar enough position as well, Jonathan, looks from the last one. And if they get this 9 points, they'll be level going into the break, which they'll be very happy with.
Yeah, some turnaround in the last couple of moments potentially, but still a very difficult kick. He's going to take it off the hands. I guess the key is keeping the accuracy and getting it high. The wind will probably do the rest of the work. Oughterard now blatantly putting a couple of bodies in around the house should it drop short. So here comes the effort from Lee, trying to get his second 2-pointer of the half. Oh, looks good. It is good.
Lovely
what
kick.
A strike that is, and we're level here in Pearse Stadium, and that's the end of the half as well. 9 points from Oughterard, 1-6 for Claregalway, and if ever one kick of football just leaves a game on a knife edge.
Yeah, absolutely. Great strike from Niall Lee. He's done fantastic for those 2-pointers. It's what Oughterard need, because they're slow, patient build up. Probably isn't working. They're better from frees, but it is a tough task to go in against that breeze in the second half. It's level so far, 1-9 to 1-6, and I think probably Claregalway will be happy enough with the first half, and Oughterard will definitely be happy with the last 10 minutes of the first half.
Yeah, on the 27th minute, it was Claregalway 1-6, Oughterard 3 points, so it's been a little bit of a flurry there towards the end of the half from Oughterard. Certainly leaves things so beautifully poised for the second half. Claregalway will have the breeze at the back for their second half. We'll see how that impacts things, but it is. And this is the first of the Secours Galway Senior Football Championship preliminary quarter-finals on a knife edge. It's level at Pearse Stadium. It's Claregalway 1-6. It's Oughterard 9 points. We will leave you with some half-time highlights, and we will be back to you very, very shortly for the second half.
Oughterard are trying to do at the moment, but good tackling from Claregalway, but they haven't given away yet. Oughterard the first shot.
Niall Lee goes for it. He's nailed it over the route towards the goal. Taken up and out, but Jack Mullen back on his right, pops it off the shoulder. Killian Callahan, has he got it? He squeezed it in. It's away from McGrath. And
Oughterard are trying to do at the moment, but good tackling from Claregalway, but they haven't given away yet. Oughterard the first shot.
Niall Lee goes for it. He's nailed it over the route towards the goal. Taken up and out, but Jack Mullen back on his right, pops it off the shoulder. Killian Callahan, has he got it? He squeezed it in. It's away from McGrath. And comes back cross now. Shot comes in the end. Into Tierney as he recycled it and put over the bar. He has elements perhaps as well, looking for some movement. They've gone backwards in the recycle now, over towards the left-hand side of the goal with Darragh Whelan. He's side trailing by 2 points, 2-1. Oughterard with advantage. Whelan gives a give and go. He's still going, pops the ball in field. Conor Cam!
Some of a good movement as well, but that can win the breaking ball as Jack Mullen strikes this and puts Claregalway
over the bar. So going to go around the referee, still on he goes. He still takes a lot of steps and still going, gets a shot away in the end.
Score.
And what a score that is. Conor Flaherty gets it. Spins around. Will he go outside of the right? He is. Has he got it? What a strike that is. To try and get a score on the board. Goes outside of the right. Just drags it and sweetly over the bar.
Around the goal, but they got away with that one there. But Eamon might say he was pushed, but the result is free here for Porrick Commons over the bar.
Yeah, makes no mistake. So He went outside a bit with the first one. Looks like he's going to go the same with this one. Oh, it's just absolute glory.
Got it again. Wow.
Over on the left-hand side. And waiting for the opportunity to come in. It looks good. It is good. Oh, to Ron Malloy. And here comes a 2-point effort. Has it the legs. It looks good. And it is good.
Score.
From Lee. Trying to get his second 2-pointer of the half. Oh, looks good. It is good.
Lovely
What
kick.
a strike that is. And we're level here. You're very welcome back to Pearse Stadium. Game is level at half time. It looked like Claregalway were going to have the advantage, aided by a wonderful goal finished towards the top left hand corner by Conor Flaherty, but a couple of 2-pointers, a couple of in particular from placed balls from Niall Lee, one on the stroke of half time, ties things up all square for the second time in the game so far. 9 points for Oughterard, 1-6 for Claregalway. Claregalway will have the advantage of the breeze. We probably didn't see Oughterard make full advantage of the elements in the first half. Or do you reckon that Claregalway will go a bit more route one here in the second half?
Yeah, I think they'll have to, especially if they have a target man like Flaherty on the edge of the square. But Oughterard, they were just playing around with the ball, probably too much for my liking, around the arc and around the D. With that breeze, they should have been shooting more. But they definitely need to be a bit more clinical now. Now, it might be easier to kick into the breeze. There might be a small bit of a gap there with the stand and the Rs behind it. But, Oughterard are probably going to have to be a bit more direct in their play in the second half, because that big breeze is there, and Claregalway have shooters like Jack Mullen, Éanna Monaghan. I'm sure Conor Flaherty is going to try a couple of twos as well. So, Oughterard are just probably a bit more direct in the second half.
So James Lowry's into the second half for Oughterard. He replaces Ronan Malloy, so that's 21 for 18 for Oughterard. Claregalway are back out in the pitch here as well. They took the longer of the half-time team talks, but both sides are out and ready to go. A huge half an hour of football, potentially more ahead. A place in the quarterfinals is at stake. They're trying to be the first one through as action commences, and it's Claregalway who win the first ball. Hennessy did well. Looks like he's hurt himself. You clatter in the back there as well as he gets the ball off to a teammate. Another heavy enough challenge comes in for Oughterard. So Claregalway get a free on their own half-back line. So their first real attack with the elements at the back. They left 3 inside, 1 over the stop, and now break kindly now. Owen Morgan's got the blind side. Can he get his shot away? Making the angle more difficult. It's going up short. It just goes off the chest of Noon, who's grateful that there isn't a Claregalway player around him. Otherwise, it might have been a bit of trouble. But Oughterard now played out from the deep. Sprayed over on the right-hand side. Ryan Monaghan goes across towards the right-hand side. You'd imagine their setup and their game plan will pretty much keep the same. They like to keep possession. A lot of patience on their attack, so they'll probably be a bit served. That's approach against the elements here for the second half. Can we get a team to edge themselves back in front? It's one of these games. I think everybody expected close games in all the prelim quarterfinals. We'll have the 3 to come tomorrow on Galway GAA TV. Some belters of games in there. I think the game between Killallen and Mount Ballymaila promises to be a classic. James is a Milltown, something similar. But that's all for focus tomorrow. The stretch comes in and referee awards Jax Ramsey, who did well. He just got his body in front of the way there. And Claregalway now on the attack, yet to get a score in the second half from either side. Dara Whelan is bulldozing his way down the right hand side. Takes too many steps, runs out of real estate in the end. And already feels very small sample size, less than 2 minutes. Bit more bite into the game. Yeah,
absolutely. Oughterard just have to come out fighting here now with the playing into this breeze as well. And for one of these teams, this is the last half of football they're going to play this season. It's all level now, so hopefully we're going to see a lot more attacking second half from Oughterard and Claregalway as well. But they're a small bit more direct. Great tackle there by Tierney, Matthew Tierney on Dara Whelan to turn the ball over as it gives them the attack back now.
So Eric Lee gets possession, centre position outside the 45, pops one off the shoulder. Ryan Monaghan is driving forward, cuts back on his left. Short little hand pass finds Paddy Walsh, and back it goes. Lee sprays it out towards the right hand side, and Eddie O'Sullivan is meandering his way forward and shoots, and he's put it out towards the left hand side and wide. Would have been an inspirational score.
It would have, especially from Eddie as well. He would have definitely lifted the crowd here as well.
Well, there was a fist bump coming for certain there, I think.
He's such a hometown favourite in Oughterard. But, it just shows them if you do run at the Claregalway defence like this as well, and you have to be direct, there is chances that open up. But they'll be disappointed. Eddie will be disappointed with that finish.
So Noon puts his boot through it, gets a lot of distance on it, up go the bodies. Claregalway win the breaking ball. Conor Flaherty gets it now. Will he go for 2 here as well? He's going outside of the boat. Conor Flaherty, will it spin its way in? It's sailing close. It's short in the end. would have taken the roof off Pearse Stadium if that had gone over.
Probably a bit too far out. He was definitely had the accuracy, but that's the thing. The breeze can be so deceiving there as well. That if you try to really put your boot through it, it might shank and go left or right as well. But I think it's a good tester for Conor now to get his range for the rest of the game.
So Oughterard on the attack. We're still awaiting the first score of the second half. So still 1-6 plays 9 points of Oughterard. Conor Flaw, whose effort for a 2-pointer drop shot there. He got the only goal of the game so far. Did see another huge save by Kieran Noon as well, keeping up his heroics of the last group game against Montpellier Malachy. He made 3 or 4 ridiculous saves in that game. And now this is better now. Paddy Walsh now gets it outside the 2-point arc. Across the goal. Ryan Monaghan might have an effort here to go around. Looking for some movement. It's Tigers defending, but the advantage hand is up and it comes across now towards Niall Lee. Lee off the left is going to drag out and it's going to come back to a central free, and you'd imagine this is Matthew Tierney range. The goalkeeper's coming sprinting forward as well to put his name in the watch, but surely Matthew Tierney with a place ball off the ground would seem like a good course of action here, although it looks like he's given the nod to the goalkeeper. So his left leg is well strapped as well.
It's the third time charm for Kieran Noon. He's come up twice in the first half and been turned away. Albeit that Niall Lee has kicked 2 fantastic 2-pointers for Oughterard in the first half, so he's going to get this. But Ryan Monaghan had the ball there, John. He just took off. He's such an athlete. He's got so much pace over such a short distance as well, and he is causing the Claregalway backline a small bit of bother. They fouled him and they have this free that could not be more on the.
Well, it's an inch outside the arc, isn't it? Yeah. So it is an orange flag. Side of the house. Here comes Noon. He's over towards the right hand side and wide. So he's the long run back to his goal. Claregalway now, as instructions are coming on from both camps down in front of us. Thankfully the sun is peeking its way through as well to join us here in Pearse Stadium. No scores so far in the second half. 5.5 minutes gone. Still a level game. Long kick out into open country, but Paddy Walsh now gets the breaking ball. Oughterard have won the majority of long kick outs, I would suggest. Definitely area balls out in the middle. And they're on the attack again. Walsh now gets it on the 45, right hand side. Scoops the ball in field towards Eric Lee, and now they move it to centrally. It's Mono now coming driving forward with the football. He's opening the legs up and he's covering a lot of ground. Can he get the shot away? Comes across now towards Tierney. Tierney scuffers his way back inside, still going, but the shooting lane has been blocked down. Back towards Mono again. Picked up now by Niall Lee. Niall Lee across that 2-point arc. Hand pass it over towards the left hand side again, and they go for another little probe, this time down the inside left position. Walsh now gets it, spins around the corner. Eddie O'Sullivan now. Ryan Monaghan's gone half a yard. Monaghan's coming through. Will he put his foot through this one? He chips it high and he chips it up and he chips it over towards the left hand side and wide.
He done all the hard work. Great ball by Eddie O'Sullivan. He lost his man Ryan Monaghan very quickly and easily as well. He's a very good player, but everything was right, Jonathan, except the finish, and would have put Oughterard a point ahead, and they would have been fully deserved because they're playing the better football in the second half.
So still we wait for the first score of the second half. Still the sides are locked level here in Pearse Stadium. It's turned out to be a real scrap of a game. McGrath goes a low ball and just driven it straight down towards Oughterard. They're going to run it straight back where it came from. Across now towards the right hand side. Can they get the shot away and punish it perfectly? They look like they can as the umpire reaches for the flag. And it's taken 7 minutes and 13 seconds. It's been a kick out that has been punished. And punished in style. And Eric Lee. It's a fine strike against the elements after watching multiple opportunities, and McGrath's getting a little bit of a telling off here as well. I think that's about winding the clock down. But I suppose most importantly, Oughterard lead by 1. Yeah,
missed kick from Eamon McGrath, but it's nothing more than Oughterard deserved. They've been a better team here in the second half, and they've won this kick out again, and they went short with a lot of their kicks in the first half. They're definitely winning the long kick out, so they're being certainly a lot more direct here in the second half.
So they have possession again. Another opportunity surely coming here. Matthew Tierney, can he get back in his life? Decides to hand pass it through. Heavy enough contact comes in over there. Still the pressure goes on. Forced him towards the corner as the Claregalway sort of Port of Call here. Paddy Walsh now gets it, brings it into a central zone. Across it comes towards Lee. Lee looks up, drops the ball, but gets it on the second occasion. He's side lead by 1. Niley now picks it up. A clever little hand pass inside, looking for a bit more movement. Comes around here, and they're just bouncing it off left, right, and centre. Now into the possession of Ryan Monaghan. Short little hand pass finds Eric Lee. Eric Lee now soling from left to right. It's so congested out there. That old saying, you throw a blanket over a number of bodies. Monaghan now a little bit behind Niall Lee, but he gets possession and then he chips it from left to right. Finds Ryan Monaghan, disappointed with an effort earlier on in the half. It looked like for certain that he's going to get the first goal. It did come a couple of moments ago from Eric Lee. So we're just waiting. Oughterard now, they look like they could do this all day long. It's back to a training ground sort of exercise here. Just keep it on to possession. They've had possession now for a number of minutes. Pretty much had the majority of the possession in the second half. As Ryan Monaghan still going through, has traffic as he taking too many steps. Heavy enough contact comes in, and it's a big fist pump there, and one of those that seems harsh enough. There was certainly fists were flying there as well. Éanna Monaghan now sprays it over towards the left hand side. What have Claregalway up their sleeve? Possession now with Riley. Riley looks towards the left hand side. It's Mark King, in fact. Shot comes in from Mullen. Can he get an equaliser? He gives it the roar. He has. We're level here. It's taken a while, but the London buses at points is following here. So it's all tied up again. 1-7 for Claregalway. 10 points for Oughterard. 10 minutes going in the second half. As we see the introduction of Luke O'Connor, and he is a flyer from the back as well if he can get going.
He's a really, really talented footballer, Luke. I think he played with the 20s for a couple of years as well. So he's in on there, danger man inside, and Niall Lee as well. So Niall Lee is going to take marking. But great point from Claregalway there, well worked out from the back, and great ball from Éanna Monaghan to Jack Mullen, who put her over the bar. Probably a harsh enough read there. I think conceded on Matthew Tierney. Cillian O'Callaghan was tackling maybe because Tierney was on the ground. The ref giving the Claregalway lad the benefit of the doubt, but good transition from Claregalway, and they're back level again. So
Noon goes towards short, towards Colin Donoghue, who gets possession now in his own left back position. And now they're running from deep. Oughterard, we're level for the third time. So now it's Paddy Walsh. So change also taking place. Colin Ford is into the action, and he replaces Carl Buckley. I did see Buckley depart there a couple of moments ago. So time check, 11 minutes gone in the second half. Score check, level for the third time. 1-7 for Claregalway, 10 points for Oughterard. Oughterard in possession of the football. Short kick pass finds Matthew Tierney, gives it back where it came from, and now they try and get the overload on the left hand side here. It's getting darker here in Pearse Stadium. The clouds are coming around again, but what's going to separate the sides? As things stand, you wouldn't root out the dreaded extra time. See if anyone can get a winner. A good bit of football to be played just yet. We did see that flurry from Oughterard just before half time as well. And while Claregalway haven't gotten motoring yet in the second half, they do have a couple of shooters that can potentially get 2-pointers, and we saw the damage they did for Oughterard in the first half. So write this one off at your pearl, I would suggest. Claregalway now have defending to do, because Oughterard are keeping possession here. And Brian, they do this so comfortably now. I guess the challenge is in Claregalway to try and find a trigger or find a pressure point to put some squeeze on them here, because there's so much good movement for Oughterard here as well. There's a breach here as well.
No, it's definitely it. No, there's not. There's 3 of them back.
Just about. I think everyone is complaining. Play on is down the other end of the pitch, where Eric Lee is driving forward, punches the ball backwards. There's a lot of roaring on the sideline there as well.
They have the ball so much to hand that it's so difficult to defend. It doesn't pop on the ground at all, and when you're very, very close and doing that, even if when you're man on man, it's very, very difficult to defend, because one hand pass can take a man out of the game, and I think that's what they're trying to do here in the second half.
Caldona now spins around despite the best efforts of Porry Cummins. It's still going to go a scoop pass towards Walsh, who has to stretch for that one. Turnover might be occurring here as well. It is, and it's straight away now. What can they get moving with this one? Campbell sprays it across towards Morgan, and backwards it goes, but they're in their right corner back position. They need to try and get the ball out of dodge there. We're still level here. A lot of steps has been taken there by Owen Morgan, and He's a little bit fortunate, I thought, to get that free.
Yeah. But the last free there that Claregalway got, Jonathan, I think it was a push on the ground. But Oughterard hand passing is very, very good around the D. The issue is when it falls on the ground, it's in around that area. It's anyone's ball, and you're losing it in there where you've got very good defenders. This happens then they get possession back, but they just need to hold on for longer and probably try to score around the D. I know there's a fairly strong breeze there, but they need to start shooting. So
JP Loughlin is in. He replaces number 8, Darren Hennessy. Another long ball in towards Conor Flaha, who's up. The ball breaks down towards Mullen. Has he got possession of the football? He hasn't, because Oughterard get a near handball and on the football there. And now they drive forward, coming at pace here. Spins around. A leg comes in here from Éanna Monaghan. And they just want the sole and go. But I think there might be some further punishment ensuring there as well. James Lowry, to his credit, was just getting up and was sprinting forward with the football. But Éanna Monaghan, I'd imagine, will be flashed a yellow card here as well. The yellow card has been flashed. I thought for a second he might get away with just a lecture, but so there's those moments he's frustrated by watching the ball being pinged around left, right and centre. They need to try and get a squeeze. He might get it here in turn. He will as the pressure comes in, picked up by O'Callaghan. He needs some movement though. In field he goes, longer now, gets possession over towards the new man, McLaughlin. Now Mullen is so deep. Will he go for 2? He will. The full forward is going for 2 off the left, has it, the legs. This one looks good, it is good. And the first 2-pointer for Claregalway here. And it's a big 2-pointer as well, because it just edges them in front. We had been level, 1 strike, and there's 2 points between the sides, but it's a fine strike at that from Mullen.
Fantastic score from Jack Mullen as well. I wasn't really sure there until the umpire waved it over the bar. It was hard to see it, but as he's gone out and Oughterard win the ball back here, but it's a score Claregalway would need, and a fantastic kick from Jack Mullen, who's having a very good game.
He certainly is. So it's 1-9 now for Claregalway to the 10 points of Oughterard. Halfway through the second half, Lowry has surely been fouled initially there. He is. The substitute he's up and down that left sideline.
Yeah, he's been very well. He's been very good when he comes on. He's certainly a lot to handle as well, and he's fresh as well. This especially when there's so much on the line here as well, and the new rules, the fitness levels are going to take it out. So if you can a substitute that can come in and really start motoring up and down the line, it's going to cause the opposition problems, which he's done so far.
So what do Oughterard up their sleeve in a response to that 2-pointer? Ryan Monaghan now, as the Oughterard player, is down after getting late hit. Matthew Tierney, as he squeezes his shot in, as he squeezes it over. It looks good, it is good. Quality response from a quality footballer. Back to a 1-point ball game.
Yeah, fantastic score by Tierney, and that's the guy that you need in those situations on the ball as well. But great run by Ryan Monaghan as well. He's really causing the Claregalway defence a lot of problems when he goes forward, and who better to get on the ball then but you're a very experienced inter-county player than Matthew Tierney. Fantastic point.
So it's over to Claregalway. What have they up their sleeve here as this game develops a bit more? They have an opportunity here, very close to the sideline, but nearly with the breeze. You nearly fancy a right footer. Conor Flaha is going to go over and get possession of this one. Will he fancy a shot at goal here?
It looks like he's
going to throw it off
for Cummins, I think, from the hands.
Yeah, he's tended to take the majority of the kicks so far. The midfielder got a point in the first half. So he's just in from the sideline, come back a couple of steps to get a run at it. But a big moment here. Already got 1 2-pointer a couple of moments ago from Jack Mullen from play. This one from a place ball, almost like the Niall Lee efforts in the first half. As it got it in, I think this might be towards the left-hand side and wide. So maybe a target setter for him, but it has still remained 1-9 for Claregalway. 11 points for Oughterard. 17.5 minutes gone in the second half. A 1-point advantage for Claregalway. Up go the bodies in the middle of the pitch. It's Paddy Walsh who gets that breaking ball again. He's got a good few of those. Matthew Tierney gives it back to the full forward, and they move it through the hands. Colin Ford now across towards it goes towards this time. And Tierney spins around cleverly at him, looking for some options now. He's in a central position. He's been tagged by JP Loughlin, and backwards they go. Ryan Monaghan has carried so much ball for his side in the opening almost 80 minutes in the second half so far. Eric Lee now cuts in field. Still going Lee. It's opening up for him. Can he get his shot away? He's still going. Pops it off the shoulder on the right hand side now. Claregalway bodies around. Lee gets it half blocked. It's going to spin up. It's going to go out. Goalkeeper no. McGrath keeps it in. Short little hand pass. And they cleverly go through the lines, and Jack Glynn then is able to off-foot it off the left-hand side, and on they go. Hand pass over the top, encourages some movement over here, and it's Whelan now coming forward. Another hand pass inside is half deflected. Where's the ball going to go? Whelan dribbles it forward himself. Longer and keeps on going down the left-hand side. It's so hard-fought over there. Backwards it comes where Morgan. Morgan, can he get his shot away? He has time. Can he get his shot? He has! Claregalway by 2. They've gone from one end of the pitch to the other. As hard fought as a score as you'll possibly see, and a very, very important one at that.
Oh, that's going to lift their spirits so much now, and they're 2 points ahead, but a fantastic transition from Claregalway all the way out from the back from Eamon McGrath. I'm not sure who got the block and the shot, but they managed to work it up the pitch and kick it over the bar, and that's a real winner for Claregalway. It's a real statement here in the last few minutes.
So they have a 2-point advantage again as the ball is booted out. Comes off the head of a player, but it's picked up there by Ryan Monaghan of Oughterard. Now Oughterard need to, as the breeze calms down a little bit, still a difficult goal to score in. Lowry now comes forward. His side needs some movement. They need it hard running. He's covering a power ground. Good defending though. Lowry still has possession of the football. Drop kicks it back. He's a touch on the ground. Referee says play on. Luke O'Connor is underneath that there. He's still scampering for possession. He needs a free out. He's still desperate and he gets the free out in the end. Takes the solo and goal. Ryan Monaghan, is that allowed? Play on. To hell, it seems to be the call there. Rules can be put to one side. Éanna Monaghan boots it in towards Conor Flaherty. Has a runner off the shoulders, Darragh Whelan. Conor Flag goes off the left. Not the wisest decision in the world. It's going to hang in dangerously low. Where's the ball going to go? Is that touch off the goal? And wide. Penalty! Has he awarded a penalty?
That seemed
the referee is 50 yards away, I have to say.
Oh, he kind of did actually, a small bit, but it seemed a bit harsh. The ball was hanging up in the air from Conor Flaherty's shot.
It was Owen Morgan who was underneath it.
Owen got it, and number 5 there, I think Colin Ford kind of backed into Owen Morgan and knocked him over, but that's what kind of happens in most scenarios in the game. The back comes in maybe to allow the goalkeeper to go in, boxing out, I think is the phrase. So I think that's very, very harsh decision on Oughterard. No, there wasn't really anything in that. The Claregalway lads weren't shouting, but they've got a penalty here now. In the last game out against Dunmore McHale's, Jack Mullen took it, put in the back of the net, so he's standing up to take it again, so he has form on this.
Yes, it's a huge moment. Less than 9 minutes to go. You can only imagine the referee got a shout in his ear from the umpires or perhaps one of the linesmen on this side, because he was so far away from the play, because there was a boot in that covered so much ground. But it is a big moment, and Kieran Noon, who's been like a man obsessed at times and possessed even, trying to keep the ball out, and some wonderful saves over the last couple of games in particular. He's been a couple of big ones here today. He needs to find something again. The full forward, Jack Mullen, he got a fine 2-pointer a couple of minutes ago now, about 6 minutes ago, but this is an opportunity to get his side's a second goal of the game and extend out Claregalway's in. Mullen, beautiful finish, rolled it in to not quite the top left hand corner, that halfway point, but he just side foots it into the side of the net. A big moment for Claregalway. 2-10 now, plays 11 points, a 5-point advantage for Claregalway with about 8 minutes of normal time to go. Huge moment.
Massive moment in the game, and they've won the kick out as well. If they've Oughterard, they've won it back, but high pressure moment there for Jack Mullen. Fantastic penalty, probably a bit harsh on the Oughterard defender with the penalty that was given away, but Claregalway still had to score it now, and the last 10 minutes, 8 minutes of the game, Oughterard just going to have to go for this. Yeah,
well, whatever about keeping possession around that central zone, the handbrake needs to come off here, you would feel. 8 minutes to go, they trail by 5. Ryan Monaghan now, if there is to be a comeback, you'd imagine he will be heavily involved, as will Eric Lee. They've pushed a lot of bodies forward here. Niley gets it. Éanna Monaghan almost was just about to read the flight of that football, but over towards the right hand side it goes. Can they get the shot in? Can they get some movement? Claregalway now working very, very impressively. It's picked up again by Oughterard as they move it through the hands. Ryan Monaghan now comes across. Picked now by Eric Lee. Find half a yard. Adam Tierney's coming forward. Can he get his shot away? He can, but it's half blocked. Has it squeezed his way over. I know the free's been warded now. That one is a little bit soft for me there as well. But perhaps it's the penalty decision is in his mind. So an opportunity now for Oughterard to chip away at the 5-point Claregalway advantage. So it is Niall Lee on the 21 with we're looking at 6.5 minutes of normal time to go. You imagine he will tap this over the bar. The next kick out, both teams are nearly set up for already. Their trust that Lee will make no mistake, and no mistake he does make. So 12 points now for Oughterard, 2-10 for Claregalway. That's a 4-point advantage. And as we come down, could feel like an exciting finale to come here as well. Of course, a place in the quarterfinals is the reward. Booter McGrath over towards long left. Up go the bodies, flicked on by Claregalway hand. Can he keep in play there? JP Loughlin can't get to it in time. So sideline ball for Oughterard, who just need, not quite let the handbrake on, but they need to get some tempo in this game here now.
Yeah, they definitely need to lift it, and they probably haven't done it as much in the first half. I'm not sure have they done it in most of the other games as well, so it's going to be hard for them to switch it on for the last 10 minutes. Sorry, the last 6 minutes of the game. But the advantage for Oughterard is they do have really big players, physically tall. You have the two Tierneys, you have Madden as well, you have the full forward and Paddy Walsh. So you probably need to put a big man in the square and kick the ball into him. Now there is only 4 points in between it, but they probably do need, I'm not sure they're going to get any 2-pointers to this breeze, Jonathan. So I think they definitely need a goal or a goal chance created to give them a chance here.
So they've kept possession over on the right hand side now. They're still holding on to it. Around they go, but Claregalway now sitting a very rigid and hard-working defence. Oughterard happy to play in front of it. Cross now towards Carl Donoghue. Lowry's gone on the inside line. Lowry gets it, spins out of trouble, but he's hit a couple of bodies. And all he can do is just handpass the ball backwards towards Eric Lee. Eric Lee, centre position now, just outside the 2-point arc. Goes left, goes right, is still on, looking for an option, still going. Can he get his shot away? He can with the left foot. And it sails over the top of the bar. Fine response. One of those that catches the breeze and you think might drop. But it has gone over the bar. 13 points now for Oughterard, 2-10 for Claregalway. 3-point Claregalway advantage with 4.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, better second of the second half, or second 50 minutes from Oughterard. They're more, going at Claregalway, they're a bit more direct. There's 3 points in it now, and 5 minutes left now. It is in for exciting finish here now, as we see. I think Paddy Walsh is.
Yeah, he's been replaced by Killian Tierney there for the last moments of this game. Claregalway by 3. Claregalway though lost possession. Eddie O'Sullivan got it through the back of a crowd. Here comes Matthew Tierney. He's been fouled though. He might have been hurt in the process there as well. Definitely got a clatter as he made his way through there. He's back up on his feet. So a free pretty much on the halfway line for Oughterard. Over towards the left hand side they go. Carl Donoghue. They trail by 3. There's about 4 minutes plus left here at Pearse Stadium at the end of this Bon Secours Galway Senior Football Championship prelim quarter-final. It's the first of the prelim quarter-finals, another 3 to come tomorrow. But who will join the group winners in the quarter-final draw tomorrow afternoon? As things stand, it's Claregalway just about, but a lot of football to take place in the next couple of moments. A lot of important football. This is going to be their last couple of minutes of football this year in club action, and can they find a moment of magic? They're happy to go lateral across the U45 at the moment. A zonal set up by Claregalway. There's a huge amount of room left in front of the goal here as well. If somebody can run into it, Ryan Monaghan's trying to do that. He goes right, goes left, finds Lowry. Lowry cuts in field, short little hand pass. It's gobbled up over there. Paul Walsh has been fouled. He has. A free in has been given. Claregalway are frustrated because they know it'll be a 2-point ball game as we go down the death.
It's very interesting to watch. Oughterard just need to be so clinical anytime they ring the ball in that D. If the ball goes to Brown for a hand pass, Claregalway going to transition. They're very good at the transition, but the last number of plays, Oughterard have been so clinical. They've been very good, and if they can win this kick out now and do the same thing, we're going to be in for a really exciting end of the game. So
Niall Lee makes no mistake. It is a 2-point ball game with 2.5 minutes to go. Claregalway 2-10, Oughterard 14 points. A 2-point advantage for Claregalway, a side that has threatened to promise so much over the years. Can they get a big win here in the championship? Grab boots it over. Oughterard hands are on it. It's going to go close to the sideline, but it's Conor Flaherty, back of all people, back in a left half back position, winning the ball back for his side. They go towards the left hand side. Now they boot the ball down the line. So another change take place there in the last couple of moments. Now this kick passing has found a pocket of space inside Claregalway. An opportunity to wrap things up. Back on the left they go. Oh, what a bit of defending at the back. Still not danger averted. They come out. What a big moment of the game that could be, Brian.
Oh, Joe Reardon had the ball there. He's trying to sell a dummy. He's probably trying to be a bit too cute. The option was just to put the ball over the bar. Maybe he was trying to get the goal to put the game to dead, but you just needed to score there now. There's 2 points in it going down the stretch now. Claregalway just needed to get the ball over the bar to put 3 points between them, but Oughterard have possession now and it's going to be tight the last couple of minutes.
Killy Noon was introduced in the first half. What a pivotal tackle that could turn out to be.
It was a fantastic tackle, absolutely amazing tackle, and he certainly helped his team now as long as they can transition up the other end.
So a minute and 10 seconds of normal time to go here in Pearse Stadium. Claregalway by 2. Oughterard on the attack. Down the left hand side they go. Not quite how much time will be added on, but Oughterard put the ball in field. A spin around the corner. Adam Tierney will take a shot. Has he the legs on this one? Where is it go? It's over the bar.
Great score.
It's a 1 point ball game as we're about to hit the hour mark here. How much will be added on? How much football will we be let to play? Bodies down everywhere. They're giving this everything.
Oh yeah, it's a fantastic last 15 minutes here now. I think the Claregalway physio goes on. Jason Riley looks like to be down. It could be a small bit of gamesmanship as well. Referee looks like he's stopping the watch as well. But this kick out is absolutely pivotal now. If Claregalway win it, you'd like to see them go down the pitch and score. If Oughterard win it, they've been so clinical in the last few minutes, John. I'd say they got 5 out of 5 attacks, so you wouldn't bet against them getting a 6th one. But this a crucial kick out now for Claregalway.
They've got 4 points in a row since the penalty.
Wow.
A penalty that we felt. So 3 minutes of additional time. 3 minutes have started. There's a cynical pull down there as Claregalway threatened to break away. That was Jack Mullen who was dumped down. He's probably happy enough to be dumped down as well. The goalie will surely come up and try and shave another bit off the clock. But 3 minutes of football to go. It's Claregalway by 1. In fact, it's old school football from Claregalway. Play it backwards.
Yeah, they have to keep possession here now or else put the ball over the bar. But 3 minutes to go here now, so we're in for a good finish. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. Do they hang on to it or do they try and score?
What do Oughterard do? As Longren drives forward with the football, Ainamon and looks for it, gets it on the 45 on the right hand side. Green and white hoops come through him. Is he fouled? Referee says he is. He's still going. Ainamon meanders his way through. He's still going. He thought about letting fly. He probably could have had it because he had a free hit. Back on his right, it'll be a monster score. He'll be back for the advantage. It's a long advantage as well.
Very, very long advantage. The referee had his hand up. I'm wondering, is it number of steps he takes or yards he covers, or is it time that the advantage is gone? But
it's the referee's discretion, so they have full control.
Yeah, he looked like he got a long advantage there now, but Jack Mullen is going to take it here. Just winds down the clock. They're probably better to maybe keep possession here somehow. It's a huge kick even if he's going for a 2-pointer. They don't have the bodies inside, so it looks like he's going to go for it.
Yeah, so 2 minutes to go. Claregalway by 1. It's a 2-point effort from Mullen. He got one from play earlier on in the game. It seems like a lifetime ago. This one is almost a sideline ball. In fact, he's out of the field of the play as he lets fly now off the hands of the left boot. It's going to go towards the left-hand side. Who's going to win the breaking ball? It bounces in around the house. Bodies everywhere. Who's the football? Claregalway have it. Conor Flower from a tight angle as he squeezes it over. He certainly has. Over the bar it goes. Claregalway by 2.
Wow, what a finish there to the game. There's just over a minute left in it there now. Claregalway by 2. Kieran Noon is going long. You'd imagine if Claregalway were to win the kick out and get a shot off, it would be game over. But what a huge kick out this is.
So up go the bodies. Oughterard need to get the ball, and they have just about all it's lost it. Is it touching the floor? It is. Oughterard get the opportunity here as well. So there's a minute to go. Oughterard, they trail by 2.
They have to go for a goal if they want to win it, Jonathan.
Will they be happy to try and even get a 2-pointer?
With the breeze, I'm not sure now, but wow, it's going to be a great finish anyway.
And so here we go. This is what it's all about. Championship football here in Pearse Stadium. Infield they go. There's a lot of movement. Will he go for 2? He will. Eric Lee from downtown. Eric Lee, where's it going? It's tailed out towards the left-hand side and wide.
Oh,
that was the Hollywood moment.
That was the risk going for it as well. You know, it's just such a difficult kick into that breeze as well, as Eamon McGrath is going to be in no time taking this kick out at all. But you wouldn't know there's 20 seconds left. If Oughterard win it, they may get another chance.
We did have a stoppage in that time period as well.
Yeah.
So the referee did indicate that the time had stopped. Ball booted out as far away from the goal as physically possible. Possession is absolutely paramount. Oughterard will have it. They still trail by 2. But they're on the attack straight away. Time is pretty much up. It's now at the discretion of the referee. We played the 3 minutes. They trail by 2. is probably trying to work a goal at this situation. Eddie O'Sullivan driving his side forward. Outside the 45 they go. Back it goes towards Eric Lee. Will they go for two again? It's in around the house. Here we go. It's let fly. The bodies are in there. It bounces. It's been pushed away. What's he given? He's given a penalty, has he? Oh my absolute days! He's given the penalty. Matthew Tierney was in there. The goalkeeper comes out, punches it away. It's probably as bizarre as the one as Claregalway have got. And we have the grandstand finish.
I didn't see what happened there at all. Maybe it was a small bit of pulling in there, but such a huge call. The Claregalway lads are not one bit happy at all. It looks like Matthew Tierney is going to take it. This will win it for them, Jonathan, if he gets it.
Well, he scored big penalties. We think back to that Armagh game in Croke Park for Galway. He takes a drink of water. His side trail by 2. It's pretty much the last kick of the game. This is the stuff of dreams. Kieran Noon is the far side. He can't even look. We're all down towards the Orsborn and the Troy end. It's going to be Eamon McGrath, who's had a big game himself, versus Matthew Tierney. He places the ball. All eyes down to our left. Tierney takes his time. This is it. This to get a 1-point victory. Here comes Tierney into the bottom left-hand corner. A clutch moment from Matthew Tierney and rattles the onion bag. And is that it? Have Oughterard robbed it at the death?
It looks like they have. The Oughterard faithful here are gone crazy. It seems a bit harsh, but I wonder what time will he give it here now. But if Claregalway don't win this kick out, it's game over.
He's going to let the play develop. Have we time for an equaliser? Will we even have extra time? They're in the right half-back position. They need to move the ball in field. It looks like he's going to let one more play to go. Here we go. This is banana stuff here in Pearse Stadium. A game that threatened to be quiet at times. But here comes Claregalway. Can they get back an equaliser? Can they find the way? They move it through their hands. They need to get the shooter. They don't have time. He didn't let the shot go. And there it is. No, he's coming back. What's he doing? Why didn't he let the shot go? Has he blown the full-time whistle?
That was the 2-pointer to win it. Well,
has he just said that's it? I didn't hear a full-time whistle in that. To be totally honest, I don't think anyone in Pearse Stadium has a Scooby-Doo what's going on right now. The officials are going over to have the mother of all conversations. Is it full-time? Is it still going? Nobody really knows what's happening. What's he given? Is it a breach?
A breach. It looked like to be maybe Claregalway had an extra man up there. The call has come the far side from Anthony Coyne. It's a big call. Surely the game is over now if Oughterard get this. That 2-pointer, it looked like a 2-pointer.
Just as they were going to take it, even a 1 would have got the equaliser. As things stand, it looked like Matthew Tierney's penalty isn't going to be the last score of the game. That penalty will have another opportunity here as well. So this is bizarre, this is cruel. This is moments from the officials slightly taking the headlines here. Certainly having a big say in the last couple of moments. And everyone is just in mass confusion. I've never seen the likes, Brian, around here.
No, it looks like that Claregalway got the... Oughterard were a point ahead. Claregalway got the 2-pointer. When the ball was in mid-air, it looks like, well, I haven't seen it, but what it sounds like is that Claregalway had an extra man up there, which would be a breach. And now Oughterard have freed the far side. But it's a very, very difficult call. I just hope for the linesman's sakes that he's got that right. Because it would be extremely harsh on Claregalway to go out that way. But looks like Nialley's going to put the ball
has the
over
opportunity. He will tap this up. Over. He'll put Oughterard in front by 2 in a truly bananas game of football. He strikes it over the bar. 1:16 now. And there definitely is the full-time whistle. Oughterard not quite called the guards and report a robbery, but they've had a grandstand finish, a penalty deep into injury time for Matthew Tierney. The breach doesn't look like a Claregalway. At a minimum, we're about to get an equaliser. The Nialley taps it over the bar for a 2-point victory for Oughterard. Brian, try and sum that one up, please.
Yeah, it's the cruelest of ways to go out. The last 5 minutes are just so hectic. A ball went in around the box. Looked like to be nothing in it. Oughterard were given a free. A fantastic penalty by Matthew Tierney under pressure. Claregalway seemed to get a 2-pointer, but when the ball was in mid-air, there was a breach to far side. Call in from the linesman the far side and free over the bar. And Oughterard march on into the quarter-final. And fortunately for Claregalway, they're out of it.
Man of the match?
Man of the match, I thought Matthew Tierney was excellent. Conor Flaherty scored 1-2 or 1-3 from play, but you'd probably have to give it to Tierney, and to the victors go the spoils. And I think he was very good there in the second half. Inter-county player, really led his team by example. Ryan Monaghan played well, but you'd probably have to give it to Tierney for his composure at the end. So
Matthew Tierney is your man of the match. It's a cruel blow for Claregalway, but it is. So it is. It was a way to hear the result of that other game in Tuam Stadium. But Oughterard are the first team through to that quarter-final draw. They joined the group winners, and they won't sleep tonight, will they?
No, they won't. It's going to be a tough one for them. But definitely, Oughterard are very pleased with this into the quarter-final. And in the last couple of years, you have to say Oughterard have made fantastic progress, getting up to Division 1, staying there for next year as well, and a second, I think, quarter-final berth in 2 years. So an awful lot of things going right for Oughterard, and they're showing it in the pitch as well.
So full-time score, it's 2-11 for Claregalway, 1-16 for Oughterard. As dramatic as a finish as you'll possibly get, but Oughterard are through. Brian, thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for everyone involved in this production. We'll try and get some post-match reaction here as well. Plenty of action to come tomorrow as well in the remaining other 3 prelim quarterfinals. But for now, we'll leave you with some full-time highlights. And spoiler alert, there's quite a few.
They're trying to do at the moment, but good tackling from Claregalway, but they haven't given away yet. Oughterard is the first shot.
Niall Lee goes to one. He's nailed it over the mark towards the goal. Taken up and now, but Jack Mullen back on his right, pops it off the shoulder. Killian Callahan, as he got it, he squeezed it in. It's away from McGrath, and comes back across now. Shot comes in the end. Into Tierney as he recycled it and put over the bar. He has elements perhaps as well, looking for some movement. They've gone backwards in the recycle now, over towards the left-hand side of the goal with Darragh Whelan. He's side trailing by 2 points, 2-1. Oughterard with advantage. Whelan gives a give and go. He's still going, pops the ball in field. Conor Cam!
Some of a good movement as well, but that can win the breaking ball as Jack Mullen strikes this and puts Claregalway
over the bar. So around the referee, still on he goes. He still takes a lot of steps and still going, gets a shot away in the end.
Score.
And what a score that is. Conor Flaherty gets it. Spins around. Will he go outside of the right? He is. Has he got it? What a strike that is. To try and get a score on the board. Goes outside of the right. Just drags it. And sweetly over the bar.
Around the goal, but they got away with that one there. But Eamon might say he was pushed, but the result is free here for Pádraig Commons over the bar.
Yeah, makes no mistake. So he went outside a bit with the first one. Looks like he's going to go the same with this one. Oh, it's just absolute glory.
Got it again. Wow.
Over on the left-hand side. And waiting for the opportunity to come in. It looks good. It is good. Oh, to Ronan Malloy. And here comes the 2-point effort. Has it the legs. It looks good. And it is good. From Lee. Trying to get his second 2-pointer of the half. Oh, looks good. It is good.
Lovely
what
kick.
A strike that is. Now towards the right-hand side. Can they get the shot away and punish it perfectly? They look like they can as the umpire reaches for the flag. With Riley looks towards the left-hand side. It's Mark King, in fact. Shot comes in from Mullen. Can he get an equaliser? He gives it the roar. He has. Mullen is so deep. Will he go for 2? He will. The full forward is going for 2 off the left. Has it the legs. This one looks good. It is good. And the first 2 points. Ryan Monaghan now, as the Oughterard player, is down after getting late hit. Matthew Tierney, as he squeezed his shot in, as he squeezed it over. It looks good, it is good. For Morgan, can he get his shot away? He has time. Can he get his shot? He has. Claregalway by 2. They've gone from one end of the pitch and in towards Conor Flaherty. Has a runner off the shoulders, Darragh Whelan. Conor Flag goes off the left. Not the wisest decision in the world. It's going to hang in dangerous low. Where's the ball going to go? Is that touch off the goal? And wide. Penalty! Has he awarded a penalty?
That seemed
the referee is 50 yards away, I have to say. He got a fine 2-pointer a couple of minutes ago now, about 6 minutes ago, but this is an opportunity to get his sides a second goal of the game and extend out Claregalway's in Mullen. Oh, beautiful finish. Rolled it in to not quite kick out. Both teams are nearly set up for already. Their trust that Lee will make no mistake, and no mistake he does make. Goes left, goes right, is still on, looking for an option, still going. Can he get his shot away? He can with the left foot. Oof. And it sails over the top of the bar. Fine.
But the last number of plays, Oughterard have been so clinical. They've been very good, and if they can win this kick out now and do the same thing, we're going to be in for a really.
Oughterard put the ball in field, a spin around the corner. Adam Tierney will take a shot. Has he the legs on this one? Where is it going? It's over the bar. Ball. It bounces in around the house, bodies everywhere. Who's the football Claregalway have it? Conor Flower from a tight angle as he squeezes it over. He certainly has. It's going to be Eamon McGrath, who's had a big game himself, versus Matthew Tierney. He places the ball, all eyes down to our left. Tierney takes his time. This is it. This to get a 1-point victory. Here comes Tierney into the bottom. In front by 2 in a truly bananas game of football. He strikes it over the bar. 116 now. And there.
Football is about, like, it's just not over until the final whistle goes, and that could have gone anyway multiple times throughout that game. Look, we were very disappointed with our first half performance. We felt we left an awful lot behind us. Now, that's not to take away from Claregalway. They played really well in the first half. They got what they wanted to do right, and we just struggled a lot with that. Got back into it just before half time, and then after half time I thought we did well as well. The penalty changed a bit of momentum then as well for them, and then look, we got ours towards the end. It's just swings and roundabouts. It could have gone either way. It's tough on Claregalway, but look, we'll take any win that we can at that stage. We just need to get out of here. Knockout football is about being in the next round, and that's where we're at, with plenty to improve on.
You reacted so well to conceding the penalty as well. I think you got the next 4 or 5 points in a row. That said a lot about the character side against the elements as well here in Pearse Stadium.
Yeah, like, it was a tough breeze, and it picked up at different stages throughout the game, and you could see Eric had a great 2-point opportunity there towards the end, and it just tailed away. He stuck it really well. That would have brought us back level. Like, the character is there. It's trying to get we're just really trying to get a 60-minute performance, and it's so hard. I think everybody is looking for that, but like, you can't ask any more of the lads. You're down coming into injury time, you work a penalty, you figure out how to get your hands on the ball afterwards as well. It just seemed a bit mad there at the end. I wouldn't envy any ref, but just look, we're delighted to be into the next round and just to get through.
What was it like that last couple of moments? I think everyone up in the press box was trying to figure out what's going on, because it looked like Claregalway were going at a minimum get an equaliser, and instead it's possibly a breach, we believe, and you get the last score of the game.
Yeah, so it was from the far linesman that called the breach, that he spotted it. So, like, you know, we can't argue with that. That's what the linesmen are there for. They're there to help refs. We've asked about extra help for the refs and not to leave it all to the refs, so fair play to the linesmen. I genuinely didn't see it. So I can't comment. We weren't sure was it a breach being given against us or what's happening, because there's so much noise coming from stands, sidelines, everyone. It's just hard. So look, it was, and like, we played Claregalway twice this year. There's not even a kick of a ball between us every single time. It's very close. There's really fine margins between these teams, so we're just delighted to get through and get into the next round.
Some feeling at the end, I bet.
Yeah, well, more so relief, and trying to process it all is difficult. Look, we'll sit down again and we'll get to watch it back. Like, we know we've huge improvements to make to go into, like, the seeded teams now over the next 2 weeks. But look, we're delighted to be in it, and that's all you want to be. You just want to keep progressing as long as you can. So we'll sit down, work on everything we can, and hopefully we'll be able to get another result in the quarterfinal.
Yeah, you can look forward to tomorrow evening's draw now.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was a bit different than with 10 minutes to go. We can actually sit down and watch it and have a bit of enjoyment looking forward.
Well, congratulations, Dermot. Very best luck in the rest of it, and what a grand slam finish. Congratulations. Thanks very much. Well, that wraps up pretty as dramatic of a game of football as you can probably ever ask to wish for. Just that last couple of moments, I think everyone should try and get an opportunity to watch it back in the flesh without the cold rush of emotions. The penalty ultimately from Matthew Tierney, then the breach occurred just as it looked like Claregalway were going to get that equalised at a minimum, possibly might even have been a 2-pointer to go back in front, but Niall Lee wraps things up. It's a famous victory for Oughterard. They join the seeded teams now in the quarter-final draw. That's to come tomorrow, along with the remaining other Bond Secours Galway Senior Football Championship prelim and quarter-finals. 3 exciting games to come here on Galway GATV. But from here at Pearse Stadium, it's Slán na Bhaile.